Do you suck at sword PvP? Well, look no further. In this advanced sword PvP guide, you'll learn everything you need to know and how to climb your way to the top. So let's get started. Before we start, this guide goes over baiting, strafing, sword stuns, P-critting, and at the end, a secret tip from a top tier player. There's two main ways of baiting, hit select baiting and engagement baiting. The first thing I'll be going over is hit select baiting. You can achieve this by letting your opponent hit you first and then falling back with a knockback hit. This can easily help you start combos. In this scene you can clearly see that my opponent hit me first and that I followed back with a sprint hit, allowing me to start a combo and securing the round. The next type of baiting is engagement baiting. You can do this by holding S when your opponent is going for a 3-block towards you. The next category is strafing, and I'll go over certain things you need to know about strafing before you actually use it. When strafing, you deal more KB, but likewise, you also take more KB. And then when you're close up to your opponent, you should do wide vertical strafes inside them and outside them to throw them off. What you're not supposed to do is strafe while being comboed, because this will make it easier for your opponent to combo you. The next thing I'll be going over is wide strafes. You want to use this when you're close up to your enemy, because it will make it way harder for your opponent to hit you. The next thing I'll be showing you is micro strafing. This kind of ties in with baiting, because you're basically just baiting a hit. But basically what you want to do is do a little micro strafe when your opponent reaches for a 3-block. Now the final thing is kind of simple but really important. You want to strafe while you're comboing someone. Not only does it make it harder for them to hit you, it also makes you deal more KB towards them. The next thing I'll be showing you guys is sword stuns, and it's more in the advanced side of things. How to stun. Many people know what shield stuns are and how useful they can be. This can also be performed with the sword. And no, you don't need to learn how to double click. Sword stuns are used to stop a player's momentum by doing an undercharged attack. This technique can enable you to start a combo, or it can stop their incoming combo. If you didn't catch when he did it, I'll put a little click sound so you know when he did it. This can be used in many scenarios, but the main two are when you're engaging and they're also engaging at you, and then after the second interaction of a double crit. The next part of this guide goes over P-critting. This is the act of using KB dealt to you to return with a crit. The next thing I'll be going over is double critting. This happens when you crit someone and your opponent KB hits you and then you respond back with another crit. The next thing I'll be going over is crit deflections. You can achieve this by doing a KB hit when you're in a crit chain. Also, a quick reminder, don't stick with the crit chain if you're lower HP than your opponent. It's going to cause you to die first. Now, I'll be telling you guys the secret tip from a top tier player. Jackson, a current low tier 2, says if you're high mess, you want to jump in for like every trade, because you're going to get a falling sprint hit almost every time. That basically summarizes the guide up. I hope you guys learned a bunch of stuff, and Clown Pierce, please fight me.